everyone. Thanks so much for joining my YouTube video. And I am so grateful that you decided to join my class. So we have some really big news because 1/3 of the class agreed and decided to join my wellness classes. So let's talk about what this is not. This is not a diet or weight loss class per se. However, you may lose weight along the way. This is not just a calories counting and go and don't eat this and don't do that and that. This is a class on energy. And don't misunderstand that. Everything is energy, including the foods we eat and the things we put into our body and the things we put into our mind, the people we associate with. All of it is energy. And so when I named this class part 1, Fuel or Kryptonite, I am going to ask you to really consider what are you using to fuel your body, or are some of the things you're putting in your body more kryptonite? So let's look at this a little bit closer, shall we? Because I already did this once but had some technology issues, so it got messed up. Anyway, this is a 6-quart container. Our body needs at least 6-cup container. So our body needs at least 3 to 6 cups of really, really good food because the cells need to be nourished. So what happens when you have, this course is not about denying yourself food. Absolutely not. In any case, you will be probably eating a whole lot more, because I promise you, I eat a whole lot more than I ever did before. And I lost 72 pounds when I lived in California. This is one of the beautiful things that I have in my fridge because I'm hungry all the time. I do lots and lots of online work, online classes. And so, it's actually really not good for our bodies to be sitting crunched in that space. And so what's happened in this past year with COVID, yes, we are more concerned about our outward circumstances, but we also need to be more concerned about what's going on in our bodies. We need to be concerned about organs having an extra 10, 15, 20, 50 pounds on them, and just to be sitting around, because that's kind of what has happened in the past year. And many people have, like the COVID memories are really an average of 15 to 20 pounds. So we're going to hope to release that. And I don't want you to say we're going to hope to lose it, because what you lose, you might just find again. And that's not what this is. This is really to have you look at a deeper examination of what fuels you and what's kryptonite to you. So since our bodies need this much food, or at least half of this much food a day, are we stuffing this into it? And this actually is a very, very good kind of pizza. But are we looking at the back of this and saying, might be 230 calories per slice, but there's 18% fats, 27% saturated fats, 25 milligrams of cholesterol, 15% sodium, 7% carbs. Oh yeah, and at the bottom there's some iron and calcium. So do you want your body to have stuff that comes out of a box? Or do you want your body to have stuff that comes off the field? One of the things that I really discovered when I lived in California, because I used to go to the farmer's market every Friday morning, and there were fresh berries, and just picked at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'd be there at 9. And one of my biggest concerns in coming back to Canada was the fact that I would not have fresh food. Well, how wrong can I be? Because see these blueberries? How yummy is this? You constantly see me doing protein shakes and popping blueberries into my mouth. So this is not about denial, or maybe it's denial of what we did in the past, but it's not about denial of intake of food. Because, you know, with the ongoings of the past year, we've been denied enough. And we've been denied freedoms, and we have lots of regulations and rules and all that stuff. And people in a counterbalance to that sometimes just eat food that's bad for them. That's just the way it is. So the first thing I want you to kind of look at is what's in your pantry, in your cupboard, in your kitchen cupboards. Do you have lots of boxes of stuff there? Well, here's the news. Anything that you can't pronounce that's 3 or more syllables with the exception of bananas, the body does not recognize. So if it's synthetic, then the cells are not going to say, oh, yummy, great, look at this, I have fuel. No, they're going to say, ew, kryptonite. But if it's something like this is parsley. I keep it on my kitchen table. I keep it in my fridge. Yes, it's in a glass, so it's nice and fresh all the time. It gets chopped up on eggs and salads and side dishes and all kinds of stuff. And I keep things like beautiful spinach that was just picked handy. And I love to cook and prepare food. Now, for those of you who love to cook and prepare food, if you combine that with the knowledge of what your body loves, what fuels it, versus what's kryptonite to it. And the other part of this course is that I'm going to be doing an allergies and intolerances test to everybody who signs up. And that takes almost an hour to do, and usually people pay for that at my clinic. So I'm so excited to have you here, and my apologies for technical difficulties that I was having, and I'm so looking forward to seeing what your impressions are on the concept of energy with your body, and the concept of how do you get more energy, how do you use more energy, how do you produce more energy, how do you share more energy with what are you consuming? Not about food. What are you consuming with negative energy, with your job, with your environment, with toxicology, with immunology, with environmental factors, with relationship factors, with television, with cell phones. All of those things are factors in consumption of energy into our body and production of energy outside of our body. So you'll hear me talk a lot about Hertz frequencies. You'll hear me talk about a lot of numbers. Do you know that all the food on this table, all the food on this table equals one of these? Just a heads up, just letting you know. So since I don't have bad stuff in my fridge or cupboards, like I don't have boxes in my cupboards, so I'm hoping to encourage you to eat more of what's good for you, drop some energy that you no longer need. And I so look forward to our very first class together. Understand that I am so grateful to you for allowing me to be in my highest and best purpose. So I'm so grateful to you for your time, attention, focus, and effort in your intention to have a much healthier 2021. With that, I remain Angelica Wagner.